Acrimony between lawmakers of the East African Legislative Assembly and the Speaker Margaret Nantongo Zwa went a notch higher after some committee chairpersons and commissioners resigned from their positions. Zwa has endured tumultuous spell as Speaker after lawmakers have repeatedly called for her resignation. NTV is in possession of documents showing the resignation of the committee chairpersons and commissioners. They accuse Zwa of acting arbitrarily and usurping their powers to participate in the formulation of the Assembly budget.
They have the choice to resign because the member can resign. But of course, when one resigns, another one is elected. And we've reached 2.5 years, so we are going to have new people elected.
Those who have resigned are Dora Byamukama, Martin Ndiwumana, Abubakar Zain, and Statoni Ndikuriayo. In 2012, Byamukama lost to Zwa in a bitterly contested election in Arusha. However, many of the EALA members from Uganda who voted for Zwa have since turned against her.
She's my hero!
Nusura Tiperu, who was amongst the key allies of Zwa during her elections, is now part of those calling for her resignation.
In my personal opinion, I think she has embarrassed Uganda. And I think my association with her was a mistake.
Nevertheless, Zwa remains defiant. She has called for the sitting of the Assembly, which commences tomorrow in Nairobi.
When we don't have a quorum, we are the judge. No, they were elected to come and promote East African community integration. We do have business. If they don't want to transact business, that's a different thing. Those who voted us will now ask us what we are doing. Business is ready. If I put it on the order paper and they don't want to debate, they don't want to come to the House, they'll account to their own countries. They can as well go back to their countries and tell them that they don't want to sit. And then their countries send other people who want to sit and work.
But the question as to whether there will be a successful parliament depends on the leadership. So it depends on how she will handle the situation. I am disappointed as a person in the manner in which she has been managing the affairs of the Assembly.
However, last week Zwa said she will not succumb to political machinations and resign.
And I want to tell you, I'm not going to resign. But where there has been inadequacy or people are not satisfied, let's find a medium to discuss these issues.
The East African Legislative Assembly is comprised of 45 members. Only last month, there was an open revote against Zwa's leadership in Kigali when 32 EALA members backed a motion to censor Zwa. They appointed a 6-member team to galvanize support against Zwa.
Matters of Parliament are not done outside Parliament. They are done in Parliament.
All I can say is that Parliament is in crisis.
Definitely you feel bad if one was your friend and turns against you.
The Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta is expected to address a EALA sitting on Tuesday next week. Jingo Francis, NTV Weekend Edition.